Yeah, viewers all over the world. For some of you that are seeing me for the first time, call me Ogbuefi Eze-Ana Ugochi to Belnorifite, or you call me Akachiko. I'm an ancient high priest. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja na Ugochi tubelu ọdịnala temple anyị na-agba afa miri emi lụkwazị ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Abụkwazị m onye isi nchụaja na ọdịnala Restoration Evangelical Mission, bụrụ onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me a priest or an evangelist. I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. N'ụbọchị taa n'oge awa nke isiokwu anyị ji wee bịa bụ cause of poverty part 2. Yes, I'm here to tell you na enwere so many things ị na-eme bụ ihe butere iji wee remain broke. Poverty of the mind. Make sure you always free your mind. Make sure you leave those things that always bring bitterness. Those things that always make you sad. Because whenever you always keep bitterness in your mind, you will be frustrated. Even in your attitude with others. Onwe onye dị successful, ọ na-ewute gị. Ị nwere ike ịkpọ ya ọgwụ ego. Ị nwere ike ikwu some utterances. Ịmara na ọfịa nwere ntị. Those utterances here has a way of getting to the ear of that person ị na-ekwu maka ya. And o nwere ike ọ bụrụ onye chọbụrụ inyere gị aka. O nwere some certain things ị ga na-eme, ị ga na-agba mbọ ka o nwee ihe ị na-eme because na-emelụ onye ị na-atụ anya n'aka ya. Maka na aka nnikwa aka ekpe akwa aka nni. O nwere onye ị na-atụ anya n'aka, that rich man ị na-atụ anya ka o nyere gị aka, ọ na ịmara na o nwere ihe na-akpịa. How many times ka ị gbagoro mbọ fụ na promote ya ma ọ bụ mee something nwere ike bring money to his pocket. Ịmara na ị na-ekwu ezigbo okwu gbasara ya na ndị mmadụ ga na-abịa gwakwa ya na ị na-ekwu okwu dị mma n'isi ya. Minus that one, o nwere ka our mind si work. Ị na-ekwu ezigbo okwu n'isi mmadụ, onye a ga na-efeel the vibration. Ọfụ gị mmadụ na-egbu onye ahụ ga-atụrụ n'ime, onye enyere ya aka. Ihe ndị a bụ ihe anyị ga-edebasị anya taa. But before we dive into today's lecture, echefuna na anyị nọ na month of February. Yes, 2026. Our group ritual is still ongoing. You can join us anywhere you are all over the world. This has happened everybody and all why na alụmọwaja anyị na temple. I malitere ịchụ aja anyị n'igwe ihe karịgoro 4 years now. We have massive testimonies. But I had a show you because it's not necessary. Very high maka ebe. Mana ọ bụrụ na ị chọrọ isonyere anyị n'isi ụtụtụ ejego na temple chụọ aja gụọ ọfụ kwubi okwu ekpere n'isi ndị sonyere anyị. The friends of the temple, children of the temple, members of the Restoration Evangelical Mission and Consecrated Group. To Akaisi, the last day of the month, I did a million over. Now, Hamad. When a temple, to add to entities of powers, Geneva, to add a will, Mesaraka. One nature of Makaja carry wrong. So I wanted to issue like he came in chat on WhatsApp. Forward your 3 prayer requests, make token donation to the account number. The chat is on WhatsApp. I'm going to other details we need for you in order to book you. WhatsApp number 9 screen gigafi 0805 7837 672. I repeat 0805 7837 672. Now let's proceed. What I'm saying today is this: cause of poverty part 2. You must liberate yourself from the poverty of the mind by actions and the people you keep around you. Make sure you keep people with her that has positive mindset. Avoid those people that believe that successful people are occult men. Yes, because those people will always spoil your mind and they will make you not to work hard again because you believe that people that are successful must have soiled their hands in one way or the other. Whatever that is imaginable is achievable. If you really want to be successful, to break the yoke, you must begin to act like one. You must build a brand of honesty. People must trust you that you are a very honest person. And you must be hardworking. And they must learn the prudent management. Every rich man you are seeing out there has a story to tell. and they learn how to do what is called delaying gratification. Some of you, small money enter your hand, imewe go shakara, imewe go notice me. Can you big man in the middle notice me? What you hear? Any big man in through the adashi here, undi ndone me kwaro merie. Example, any big organizer, any rich man that went somewhere and there is a lot of gift for him. Those gifts came from people who used to give something. The same thing for you with you. How many times have you helped someone that is helping you, or someone you are expecting to help you? If you are expecting someone to help you, you must prove to the person that you are of great benefit in one way or the other. You know, they go club and see people where they hype those rich men. Yes, why they giving them money? Because they need that publicity. Because that publicity will bring more customers, more people, more money to their pocket, directly or indirectly. So therefore, they will give that person that is hyping them. If you decide not to hype them, they will not give you money. That is how it works. Let me give you one thing. And another thing is product management. If somebody is giving you something, appreciate it. And don't take the person for a ride. That is one of the reasons why some people remain broke today. Let me tell you a story. Some years back, somebody saw me through social media platform. She called me on phone and told me that he want to see me. I said, hope there's no problem. He said, no problem, that he want to see me face to face. I said, okay. I gave her my direction. She came to me and began to narrate her problems. She told me that she's a widow with 2 children, female children. She told me that her problem now is when she lost her husband, she used the last money she has to rent a house. But the problem now is that she doesn't even have money to renew the rent. That the rent will expire in 4 months' time, according to what she told me. Again, and she told me that she doesn't have money to start something doing so that she will be able to take care of her children. And I said, okay, what are your budget? Tell me what you have done for yourself in order to help yourself. She told me that based on what she told me that she have started she want to learn a trade of selling clothes, go into a bar, get some clothes materials for those senator wear of a thing, so that you normally go to offices to sell those senator materials. So I now asked her, have you learned the trade? She told me that yes, that she used to help one lady to do the business, going around to offices to sell those senator materials, so that she have already learned the business. I now asked her how much will be okay for somebody to start it. She now mentioned that hundreds of thousands. So I said, okay. He now tell me, she told me another problem is that her house rent will expire in 4 months' time. And since she doesn't have something doing, she's even thinking how can she be able to pay for the house rent if the house rent expired in 4 months' time. I now told her, say, okay, what I will help you do is that I give her transport, go to Aba. If you go to Aba, I will not give you catch. If you go to Aba, I have someone I know that sells those materials in Aba. That I gave her the contact of that particular guy. If you go to Aba, if he has what the materials you need to buy, you can buy some from him. You can as well go into the market and get other ones you want. That after buying those all the goods to the amount we agreed, that she told me that would be enough for her to start the business, that I will do the transfer. Behold, she went to Aba and she bought all those clothes. She and that my guy called me on phone that um she have done getting those materials. Since remaining is to do the payment so that she can start coming back. She's staying in Asaba. So what I did is that I did the transfer, and they gave her all the materials. She came to Asaba. Then she thanked me. So I said, okay, that's the only thank you I need from you is to make sure that you delay gratification. If there's anything that is your problem, forget about those things. Focus on how you can grow this your business. Focus on how you can grow this your business. That is what is most important thing. So after that, I said concerning the their business as in paying the house rent, forget about paying house rent now. That when that time comes, we discuss about that. That is what I told her, and she agreed. She went home. She started the business. Started the business. After starting the business for a while, she told me that I asked her how is business going. She told me that the business is going well. I said, okay, keep doing your business. Don't do any expenses that is not okay. Don't do any expenses that will choke your business. Manage your expenditure. Don't allow your expenditure to be higher than your income. After giving her that necessary advice, she went home and thanked me, started the business. After like 3 months, I asked her how is your business going. She told me that the business is doing well. She's very happy. So after 4 months, she called me again. She called me again that her house rent have expired. I asked her that time house rent is how much. She told me that she's staying in a self-con, and that self-con in Asabaden was 150,000. So I asked her to forward her account number. I paid for the house rent. Why I paid for her house rent is to ensure that that business money, that seed money, will not touch it. So after that, she after like 6 months, I'm no longer hearing from her. After like let's say 7 months, after that Xmas that is following that particular year, she came to me was like that the she have lost her seed money, the business money, that her children fell sick and this and that, that she's asking for more money. And I said, so what is important for me? I don't believe her stories, anyways, because I believe that one thing is sure in business. Once you start business, that's your capital. You must be caution. You must cut your expenditure. Once your expenditure is beyond your income, your business is going down. What it means is that you mind how you spend money in eating cho, what you use as in for buying clothes, for other things that is outside your business. What you'll be spending is based on some percentage for your profit. Once you spend more than what your profit can carry, your business is going down. To cut the whole story short, I now told her that sorry, there's nothing I can give you again, because I have other people that are on the queue. So even in my foundation, that is turn by turn. But had it been she came maybe after 8 months and tell me that this business is going well, that although the profit margin is still small, because profit is based on how much you are using for the trade, as in their business capital. You make profit based on your business capital. If you are doing business with 500,000, there is no way you're making the same profit with somebody that is doing business with 5 million or 10 million. It can't be the same. So had it been she came and was like telling me that truly the business is doing well, however the business will be better if she has more money, then I will give. Because every rich man that is giving you money want to hear that that business he set up for you is doing well. Is mind blowing. It gives happiness. When you see somebody you have helped, the person is doing well, it gives you joy. But when you give people money and the people squander it and say maybe the money is small, it pains. I remember when one man was telling me he's a gen repairer. Some people arrange some youths, about 10 of them. Ask them any youth that want to go and learn gen repairing, that he will pay for the what it takes to learn the trade. And if you learn the hard work, at the end of the day, that the goods, the tools needed for you to start the mechanic, your own mechanic workshop will be given to you. Believe in me, he told me that out of that 10 people selected, it's only 4 people that came in reality. And that among that 4 people, some dropped along the line. It's only one person that completed the training period, and that is the only person that was set up. So the problem people are having in life is that sometimes people used to have problem of is it this small thing business the person is helping you. Somebody is helping you, ask you to go and learn one thing that is willing to pay for your gas for you to learn that particular thing, and you're undermining it. Then they have poverty mentality. Ekene nwaanyị na-agwa akịdị ka dị agwọta ọzọ ihe ị ga-emegoro ugbo take that offer. Well, sometimes broke people and poor people used to have bad mouth. Inye small or so very hack in area. You might not say it in your front, but you go behind you and be telling someone else, is it this small thing? And forgetting that the bush has ears. That once he said it to someone, the person might come to you and tell you, say, look at what the other person said after receiving that gift from you. You know that some people, you can give them this 25 kg rice or those 2 penta. We go and be telling people, is it this small rice? That he expected 1 bag of rice. You understand? So all these things is what is killing people. If you are broke, remove that mindset. Whatever anybody gives you, appreciate it. It will help the person to remember you the more. Let me stop here. If you have any question in today's lecture, I want us to do deep consultation for you. Chat me on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number remains. Look on your screen, you will see my WhatsApp number. My WhatsApp number is 0805 783767 0805 7837 0805 7837 Let us pray. Ekwem na Chineke. Ekwem na ọ dị ihe siri m ike nke Chineke na-apụghị izi m ụzọ m ga-esi lụwo ya, n'ihi na ọ mazuru ihe niile. Obi m siri ike na Chineke emeworo m ya, ya gazie. May the blessings of Chukwu oke pụrụ ime ihe be with you all, now and forevermore. Ya gazie, udo dịrị unu. Ya mesịa.